Hi everyone, Kim Coco here. Welcome to today's heart-opening vinyasa flow class, where we're going to open up the space all around the heart. This will not only give you the energetic and emotional boost with which to face your day, but it's also going to open up this center that's going to allow you to live unconditionally in your life. Now, what I mean by that is you're going to face contrast every single day. And when you notice things you like, you can give yourself a thumbs up and go, yes, I want more of that. You'll also notice that when you find contrast or things you don't like, you can, instead of just turning your nose and turning away, you can look at it and learn from it. Literally saying, I want the opposite. I'm ready for something different. And this ability to stay calm and centered and present amidst the things you like and the things you're learning from starts in the heart. So grab your 2 blocks, any other props you need, and let's get started. You're going to take child's pose first, if that's comfortable, any other seated position if it's not. And we're gonna go ahead and take the blocks on the lowest level. Give yourself space for your head to fall between the blocks. And we're gonna place the elbows on the blocks to start. This will give your heart space to drop in. It'll still open up the side body, the lats, the space around the sides of the heart as you start to fold forward and breathe. So you can rest on fingertips if that feels better. You can place a block in between those 2 blocks if you want your head and neck supported, or just let your head drop down toward the mat. And then go ahead and start to settle in, letting the breath just do its own thing, taking a few moments to pay attention to that rhythm of inhale and exhale as the prana flows in and out of your body. Notice if you can feel your shoulder blades dropping lightly down the spine, and even the breath moving underneath the armpits, sides of the ribs inflating with each inhale, and the hips dropping heavier back and down with each exhale. Notice here how the back of the heart is exposed. And simply breathe into the space in the back of the heart, noticing whether you enjoy that perspective or notice what you can learn from it simply by breathing in the moment, being present. Then on your next inhale, go ahead and fill up the breath deeply as much as you can, bringing the air into the body, filling the whole body, soften as you pause at the top, noticing how you can go beyond just what's possible in this moment for you, maybe sipping in a little more air, and exhaling, releasing, knowing that no more effort is needed to embrace this expansion of possibility. Do the same thing 2 more times. On your next inhale, fill up deeply. Open up all around the heart with the breath. Pausing at the top as you get there, but allowing a sense of ease to penetrate this pause before you let the breath go all the way back out again. Inhaling, filling up. As you get there, pause and notice your opinion of the pause. Can you move beyond that opinion to just be aware of it and observe it without judgment? And then exhale, let the breath go all the way back out. And then allowing the breath to move evenly in and out through the nose throughout the rest of your practice here. Taking any intention in your mind's eye before we bring movement into the practice with the body. And then as you feel the forehead making contact with your mat or the block, let your intention go. Surrender it to how it takes shape in your life. And then on your next inhale, go ahead and slowly come up to tabletop position. Move your blocks back out of the way. You can keep them at the front of your mat for later. Spread the fingers wide, wrists under shoulders, knees under hips. And we'll start to move with the breath here. So as you inhale, start to tip the pelvis forward, drop the belly toward the mat, shoulder blades retract and gaze lifts. And then we're gonna exhale, start by rounding the spine, tucking the tailbone, pressing the upper back toward the ceiling, and then sink your hips all the way back toward child's pose once again. So we're gonna move with the breath, inhaling, coming all the way up through tabletop, finishing the inhale by dropping the belly, heart, gaze lifting. Exhale, tuck and round from the low back all the way up the spine, and then pressing the hands away and hips back to heels as you finish your out breath. Do that a few more times. Inhaling, coming through table, gentle back bend here. As you exhale, tuck and round, moving through your cat pose all the way back, hips to heels. So 2 more just like that. Inhaling, just starting to create some movement in harmony with the breath. Mindfully waking up the body on your mat. Last time, come on up. Take your gentle back bend. Push all the way back and through to your child's pose. And then as you inhale next, go ahead and come up to tabletop. This time draw the belly button towards the spine, press the floor away, create space between the shoulder blades as you press the floor away. And then from here, we're gonna stretch that right leg back. So you can rock back and forth just slightly to open up the back of the calf, stretch out the fascia on the foot. And then as you come back to center, pause. Again, feeling the navel drawing toward the spine, start to lift the right leg parallel to the floor. And then either stay with your left hand on the ground or reach it forward, coming into bird dog. So we're gonna move here, take a deep breath in, and then as you exhale, tuck and round, knee, elbow to knee. Inhale, stretch it back out, nice slow movements. As you exhale, turn your right toes off to the right, reach the right leg out, left arm out to the side. Inhale, back through center, right toes point down. Exhale, tuck and round, elbow to knee. Keep pressing that right arm away into the floor as you reach up and out. Turn the right toes off to the side. Inhale out to the side. As you exhale, come back to center, pause. Take your deep breath in. Exhale, tuck and round. Inhaling, coming back up. Exhale, out to the side. Coming back to the center, inhaling, pause, and this time stretch. Take a moment here, stretch back, take the right foot to the floor, spin the outer edge of the foot to the floor, take a side plank variation, supported side plank. So this time you're pressing the left arm into the floor, right arm up. Stretch, up and out. Take a moment here. As you exhale, right hand to the floor. And we'll get off the wrist for a moment here. Just press back to down dog. And then you can walk out the feet. And then slowly start to walk your hands back towards your heels, taking Uttanasana, your standing forward fold. Letting head and neck go, maybe rocking a little side to side. Maybe shifting your weight front to back. Maybe shaking the head, yes or no. Letting out any remaining tension. Seeing if you can observe how your body
is full of sensation in this moment without attachment to what that sensation means. Just breathe into it. Maybe even lift all 10 toes as you press the corners of the feet into the floor, lifting the inner arches. And maybe even draw the outer edges of the feet into the mat and then widen them as you press into the ground. Feeling the calves hug in, but the inner thighs lift, sitting bones spread, a low back lengthen. Take your inhale, lengthen, look halfway up. And as you exhale, fold again back into Uttanasana. As you inhale, walk your way forward back to tabletop, dropping the knees to the ground. So the second side, untuck or tuck under the left toes, stretch back, maybe press forward and back with the left foot. Just rocking into space all the way to your extremities on this left side. And then from here, lift that left leg up parallel to the floor, toes point down. Keep pressing the floor away with both hands, and then maybe lighten the stance on the right fingertips. Right hand can stay on the floor the entire time, or stretch the right arm forward into bird dog, gazing gently down in front of your mat. Front of the fingertips on the left hand. As you exhale, tuck and round. Right elbow, left knee. Take your time to inhale, spread it up and back. Turn the left toes out, inhale. Take your arm and left leg out to the side, opposite sides. Inhale back to center, squaring off the left leg. Take your next exhale, tuck and round, elbow to knee. Inhale to lengthen. Open up as you inhale. Take your time coming back to center. Exhale, pause, breathing in. Take your exhale, tuck and round. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, extend out to the side. Inhale this time, come back to center, and then slowly lower the right hand down. Take the outer edge of the left foot to the floor, reaching up with the left arm. Move that right leg back behind you like a kickstand. Maybe stretch up and over. Take a moment here to open up the whole left side of the body, but keep pressing the right hand into the floor as you do. As you exhale, left hand comes to the floor. Both knees come back down, tuck the toes under, press the floor away as the hips move up and back, and then slowly start to make your way into downward facing dog. So taking a moment to walk out the heels, walk out the hips. Maybe take a moment here. Once you come back to center, we're gonna go ahead and bend the left knee generously, spin the outer edge of the right foot to the floor, and start to turn your torso just slightly toward the right, getting into the outer right hip here, but keeping both hands pressing firmly into the ground with equal pressure. Let the head and neck relax. Slowly come back through center, bend the right knee generously, spin the outer edge of the left foot to the floor, almost like you would take it for a warrior one. Maybe turn the torso a little to the left, but keep pressing down equally through the right and left hand as you maybe gaze under your left armpit. Take another 2 rounds of breath here. Just starting to wake up the lower body and the upper body. Coming back to center, take a nice deep breath in here. As you exhale, slowly walk your feet to the front of your mat. Take your next inhale to lengthen, Ardha Uttanasana. Draw the belly button toward the spine as you lengthen up. And take your exhale to fold. Rolling up one vertebrae at a time, slowly come all the way up to stand. Reach the arms up as you get there. Exhale, hands to the heart. Pause for a moment. Feel your feet firmly rooted down. Feel the heart lifting in the space created by your ribs. Lifting the breastbone up toward the thumbs as the shoulders draw down and back away from the ears, and the crown of the head reaches up. We're gonna take Surya Namaskara A 3 times all the way through. So as you're ready, inhale, reach the arms up, maybe look up. As you exhale, hinge at the hips and fold forward. Take your inhale, lengthen, look halfway up. And as you exhale, step the right foot back and come to plank. So we're gonna pause for just a moment here. Drop your knees if you want some more support. Otherwise, we're just gonna build a little bit of heat here. Pressing the floor away, broaden across the collarbones, but keep creating space between the shoulder blades as well. Engaging the serratus on the side of the body, giving you extra support in the shoulders here. Keep drawing the toes toward the frontal hip bones and hug the heels of the hands back. So you trap this energy, we draw this energy into the center of the body. Activate the quads, lengthen all four sides of the neck and smile. A great opportunity to notice the sensations that arise, your perspective about plank pose, and notice what you can learn from it if you're not already totally stoked to be here. Take another deep cycle of breath. And then as you exhale, slowly drop the knees. We're gonna come through 8 points touching, chest to chin as the elbows roll right next by the body, right in by the side of the body. Come through to your cobra pose and take your fingers wide on your mat. Make sure your props are out of the way, you have plenty of space. And then roll the shoulders back and down a couple times. Really light on the fingertips as the tops of the feet press down into the ground. Exhale, lower. On your inhale, press the tops of the feet, activate the quads, press the frontal hip bones into the ground as you start to lift up. Stay light on the fingertips, but maybe use the traction, hugging the fingertips back to lift the heart. And lower on your exhale. One more time, inhale through to a nice wide cobra, waking up the whole back line of the body. As you exhale, release, hands back by the sides of the body, press back to knees, tuck toes, down dog. Child's pose is always your option anytime you want to break in class. So notice the ears in line with the biceps. Notice the breath moving around the heart, front, back, and sides. Notice the hips moving up and back, heels drawing down toward the ground and away from the toes, as though you are growing your shoe size one larger. And then notice, do your heels tend to move in or out, depending on which hamstrings are tighter. See if you can notice the heels directly centered behind the 5 toes on each foot, pressing down inner and outer edges equally. Take one more deep breath in here. As you exhale, step your right foot forward, then your left, and fold. Take your inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, and lengthen. Exhale, fold again, all the way down. Inhale, come all the way up to stand. You can roll up one vertebrae at a time, or come straight up. Exhale, hands to the heart. So we're gonna do that 2 more times, just straight through. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale to fold. Take your time to inhale and lengthen, leisurely linger in the breath. This time step left foot back, right foot back, plank. Again, pause. We'll just stay for one nice solid breath in here. And then we're gonna exhale, knees, chest, chin, 8 points touching. Keep the elbows in by the side of the body as you inhale through to cobra. Exhale, lower back down. Take your fingers wide once again, inhale. Cobra, wide version this time. Exhale, lower back down. We'll do that one more time. Inhaling, cup the hands, cup the fingers as though they're drawing toward one another to lift the heart. Exhale, lower. Hands by the side, press back. Right to down dog or through tabletop. And breathe. Can you be here with a sense of curiosity? What's going on in the body? What's going on in your mind? Can you be here without judgment of whatever's going on? No need to change it, fix it, improve it. Just be. And allowing yourself to be with the breath. Take one more deep inhale here. Keep rolling the biceps forward, triceps down and toward the ears. On your next exhale, step the left foot forward, then the right, unless you're hopping. Take your inhale to lengthen. As you exhale, fold. Inhale, come all the way up to stand, reach the arms up. Exhale, hands to the heart. So one last time, I promise, all the way through, reaching up. One breath, one movement. Take your exhale to fold. Inhale and lengthen. You'll strengthen the core. Exhale, walk or jump back. And right from plank, we're dropping knees, chest, chin as you finish the exhale. Take your inhale through to cobra, untucking the toes, shoulder blades down the back, and then take your exhale to lower. Fingertips wide, wide cobra. Inhale, keep broadness across the collarbone, opening the heart. Take your exhale to lower. One more, just like that, inhale. Anchor through the hips and the feet as you lift. Exhale, lower, press back. Child's pose or down dog, 5 rounds of breath. Take your time. On your next inhale, lift the heels, lift the hips. As you exhale, walk or jump your way back to the front of your mat. Take your inhale, lift and lengthen. And your exhale to fold. Inhale, come all the way up to stand, reach the arms up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Close your eyes, pause for a minute here, just checking into the breath. And then we're gonna start to wake up the body here. So from here, sink the hips down, reach the arms up, chair pose. Just starting to wake up the quads, saying hello. Take the shoulder blades down the back here, keeping the heart lifted, and then feel the back rim of the pelvis lengthen away from the back of the ribs. So just starting to say hi, bring some heat here before we lengthen. Opening up the whole front line of the body. Pause and breathe. As you inhale, press to stand. So again, find your feet, Tadasana, but this time take a little bit wider stance, feet underneath the hips. Bring your weight onto the left leg, and then go ahead and reach that right knee forward, reach the arms up. So starting a ladder flow here, we're gonna add on each and every time. So from here, go ahead and slowly start to bend the right knee back behind you, grab the right foot on the inner or outer edge, whatever feels more comfortable. And then we're gonna take time to kick back into the right foot and take a light variation of dancer. So you're really drawing the left hip in as you press the left foot into the floor, gaze forward, just taking a breath here or two to check in, stretching out the quads. And then creating some control, slowly release the right foot. Start to step the right foot back, crescent lunge. Inhale, arms come up. This time we're gonna drop the back knee and we'll take some movement here in an Anjaneyasana low lunge. So inhale here, take your cactus arms to open up the heart. Pause with the in-breath, stretch the arms back. And then exhale, reach the arms up again, but keep hugging the left heel back and in. Inhale. Drop the elbows down and back, squeeze the shoulder blades open. Pause with the inhale to stretch the arms. Exhale, sweep forward. Exhale. Inhale here. Pause, arms extend, reach up. As you exhale, hands frame your front foot. Slowly start to take an Ardha Hanumanasana. You might need to walk the left foot forward. You might want to internally and externally rotate the leg if this feels comfortable. And you can always grab your blocks if that floor feels too far away.
So take a moment here, notice the length. Feeling the hips square, spine long, torso engaged as you create length here. Take one more round of breath. And then slowly release back to center. Put your blocks aside if you used them. Tuck the back toes under to press back to a crescent lunge legs and spring forward to fold on your exhale. Take your inhale to the length and look halfway up. Exhale, fold. Take your inhale, come all the way back up to stand, reach the arms up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Second round, chair pose. Sink the hips down, reach the arms up, Utkatasana. Make some space here. Again, feel the hips sink down and back. Glance down, make sure you can still see your toes. Lengthen the low back. Either keep the hands at the heart or reach the arms up, but notice the length as you sink the hips down and lift the heart up, maybe lift the gaze. Soften the toes and then feel weight in all four corners of your feet. Soften the shoulder blades down away from the ears and smile. Notice what you like about being here and what you're learning. Take another deep round of breath. Inhale, press to stand, reach the arms up, and then slowly lift the left knee as you come to stand on the right foot. Couple options here, stay or slowly bend the left knee, kick the left foot back behind you, grab the foot with the left hand, stay standing up for a little bit of a quad stretch here, or kick the left foot back and start to hinge into a gentle version of dancer. It's a pose we often use as a peak pose, but we're using it here. It's a little bit of a warm up. So take it as such, deep breath in, and then with control at the end of your exhale, slowly start to release. Step the left foot back, crescent lunge, drop the left knee to the floor. Moving through our heart opening sequence again, take your next inhale and cactus the arms wide. Finish the inhale by stretching the arms back. Exhale, reach the arms up. 2 more times, inhale, cactus. Reach back. Exhale, up. Inhale, cactus. Or kind of like the scorpion arms when they walk, pausing. Inhale, up. And then as you exhale, hands frame your front foot. Open up the hamstrings on the right leg this time. Grabbing your props as you need them. Maybe internally and externally rotating that right leg, all the while keeping the hips square at the pelvis. Keep all 4 sides of your neck long, gaze soft. Keeping a micro bend in the right knee. On your next inhale, start to walk your hands forward, tuck the back toes under, lift the back knee, lengthen the spine, and then on your exhale, spring forward and fold. Inhale, lengthen the spine, look halfway up, Ardha Uttanasana, shoulder blades down the back. Take your exhale to fold, open and expose at the back of the heart, but strong as you press down to rise up. Exhale, hands to the heart center, close your eyes and pause. As you blink your eyes open, we'll start here and we'll add on. So as you inhale, reach the arms up, stand on the left leg, lift the right knee, pause. Activate everything on the right side of the body, drop the right hip, and then slowly, so as the hips are level, reach back for the right foot, kick back into the right hand as you come to dancer pose. So again, kicking back, leverage the space and the length to open up the whole front line of the body by kicking back behind you. Imagine those X-ray eyes in the back of your head, noticing the space behind you, even though you might not be able to see it. Imagine you can see it. And then with control, slowly start to release the leg
step back into a crescent lunge, and then we're gonna take a change here and come to the outer edge of the back foot for warrior one. So you might need to look back, make sure those back toes point out at 2 o'clock, squaring the hips toward the front of the mat, and then maybe walk that left foot off to the side of the mat if you need more space. From here, inhale to cactus arms, pause, stretch the arms back, and then maybe interlace the hands behind you. Taking your inhale to lift the heart here, drawing the belly button in toward the spine so the ribs draw in, your spine is contained, your energy is contained here. We're not dipping into the low back, and either stay upright or fold. Humble warrior. Notice here the tendency to want to soften into the pose. So do so just so much as that you can keep your alignment, keep your steady base by hugging the left foot back, the left hip back toward the midline, shoulder blades retracting, drawing closer to one another. But then let the head, neck, shoulders, jaw find a sense of ease in the stability you're creating, in the space you're creating. And allow the sensations of the body to just be indicators of the momentary experience. And can you breathe into them to move beyond this point in time and embrace the possibility of what's to come in your future? On your next inhale, come all the way back up, Virabhadrasana A. As you exhale, take your hands, frame your front foot, step the left foot back. You can go through regular vinyasa or to open up the heart, knees, chest, chin. Inhale through to cobra. This time lift your hands, keep the heart lifted. Tuck the chin, lengthen the back of the spine. As you exhale, release, child's pose or downward facing dog. Take 3 full cycles of breath here. As you inhale, reach your right leg up and back. Exhale, look between your hands, step the right foot forward and through. Inhale, crescent lunge legs. Exhale, step forward and fold, Uttanasana. Take your inhale, lengthen, look halfway up. And exhale to fold. As you inhale, reach the arms up, come all the way to stand. And exhale, hands to the heart center. Pausing again, checking in with your breath. Coming to the second side, feel your heart light. And as you stand on the right foot, bend the left knee, reach the arms up. Find your balance, pick your gazing point, sweep the left leg back, grab a hold of it. Use that leverage, use the eyes in the back of your head, so to speak, and kick back behind you to help you reach forward. Allow your heart to open here, strong in your foundation. And then slowly release. After your exhale, step back, crescent lunge, drop the outer edge of the left foot to the floor, making your way to warrior one. Walk your right foot off to the side if you need to. Open the collarbones, take your breath in, cactus arms. Pause, reach back. Maybe interlace your fingers in the opposite grip to lift the gaze, lift the heart, squeeze the shoulder blades back. Stay open in the front line of the body as you fold again here. So keep the right heel drawing back in space, right hip drawing in toward the midline, inner arch on the left foot lifting. Using the strength in the whole back side of the body to open the heart and fold. This place of total self-acceptance, acceptance of what is in the moment, without having to change it in any way to feel better. If you notice you are not feeling it, this is maybe not your favorite place to be right now. What can you learn here from it? Take one more cycle of breath. And on your next inhale, slowly come back up, Virabhadrasana A. Let your hands frame your front foot on your exhale, step back through plank. Exhale, knees, chest, chin as you come down. Inhale through to cobra pose, hover the hands. Again, strengthening the whole back side of the body to open and expose the heart. Exhale, down dog or child's pose, 3 cycles of breath. Reset, recalibrate to your intention, to your highest good in the moment. On your next inhale, reach the left leg up. As you exhale, step the left foot forward. Take your inhale to lengthen the spine in your high lunge legs. Exhale, step forward and fold. Take your inhale to lengthen. Look halfway up. Take your exhale to fold again. And inhale, come all the way up to stand. Reach the arms up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Pause, close the eyes. Once again, use this time to check in. I got one more flow. We're gonna open it up just a bit more. Starting with our exact same beginning sequence. So on your inhale, reach the arms up, come to stand on the left, or reach the right leg forward. As you exhale, reach the right leg back, grab a hold of it, dancer pose. Take your inhale, kick back, reach forward, smile. Pause, find length in the whole front line of the body. Notice how the legs create stability to open the heart. The bottom tip of the left shoulder blade drops down to lift the left side body, left heart open. And then from here, again, on your exhale, slowly and with control, step back. But this time, stay in crescent lunge, hinging halfway forward. So now this left arm is reaching, right arm is back. Finding the stability, we're just gonna inhale, switch the arms in space. You can take them wide if that feels better. Inhale, switch again. Pause at the exhale. Taking your time, inhale to switch again. Slow motion, taking your whole breath to get there. Stay for the exhale. Use your inhale to switch. Pause on the out breath. Switch in. See if you can find joy in the slow portions of life. Patience, grasshopper. Inhale, back to center. Now left arm is forward, right arm is back. All you're gonna do is spin the outer edge of the back foot down. Come to reverse warrior, left foot forward. Adjust your feet as you need to, turning your torso toward the side of your mat and rest in. And breathe here. You got 5 cycles of breath, so can you sink down and in? Feeling the left knee press toward the left side of your mat as the left ball mount anchors down. Smile and breathe. Take your last cycle of breath here. On your exhale, windmill the hands to frame the front foot. Go ahead and come back, 3-legged down dog this time. Left leg lifts. Maybe point the foot, maybe just bend the knee to open now the left side of the body. Maybe go ahead and open up the hips, stacking the hips, keeping the left hand anchored. And then stay here, maybe flip your dog. Coming to a wild thing. Lift and lengthen. Press the floor away with the right hand. Look up and back. Find space anywhere you can. Feels good. And slowly take your next in-breath to come back. Three-legged dog. Inhale forward to three-legged plank. Go ahead, draw the left knee in toward the chest. Go ahead and come to side plank. Now reaching right arm up, outer edge of right foot down. Maybe tap right elbow to right knee. Maybe step the left foot down, fall in triangle, reach up and back with the right arm, anchoring down to the outer edge of the right foot, outer edge of the left foot. Exhale, slowly come back, three-legged dog, and lower the left leg down. Inhale through to plank, pause. As you exhale next, knees, chest, chin, pause. Inhale through, cobra. Shoulder blades back, maybe hands lift, maybe press to up dog if that feels comfortable to you. Exhale, down dog. Take 3 rounds of breath. Can you soften throat, jaw, eyes, mind? Inhaling here this time, right leg that reaches up and back. Exhale, step the right foot forward and through. Inhale, lengthen your high lunge legs. Exhale, step forward, fold. Take your inhale, lengthen, shoulder blades down the back. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, come all the way up to stand, reach the arms up. Exhale, hands to the heart. 1 round of breath here, regroup. And then we're going right in, second side. On your next inhale, come to stand comfortably on the right leg, lift the left. Inhale, kick the left leg back. Reach forward with the right arm as you kick back with the left leg. Find space around the heart, breathe there. Take another cycle of breath. At the end of the exhale, slowly release. Come back, crescent lunge, but keep your hinge forward, right arm forward, left arm back. We're gonna move with the breath. As you inhale, slowly switch your arms in space. Exhale. Use your in-breath to move slowly and purposefully through space as though you're swimming into that next phase of your life. Unhurried, moving the arms on your inhale. Using the exhale to pause and observe. To inhale again and just take your time moving through your life, knowing the right step is going to be there to meet you as you're ready. But you're unhurried to get there. You know it's coming no matter what. Switching again. As you're here, from the outer edge of the left foot down, reverse warrior, second side. So settle in, feel the right hip externally rotating, right ball mount anchoring down. Sinking the hips, squaring the torso to the side of your mat. Reaching up and back through the right arm as the right shoulder blade still drops away from the ears. And breathe. Take another full cycle of breath here, standing in your strength. And then on your next exhale, windmill your hands to frame your front foot. Come to three-legged down dog, right leg up. Pause. Stay here with the hips square, but just bend the right knee. Pause. Maybe lift that right knee higher. And then maybe start to open up the hips with the right hip stacking on the left, but the right hand still anchored firmly into the ground. Maybe flip your dog. Open up the throat, open up the heart. Use the anchoring down through the left hand, left foot, right foot to lift the hips. Come back up to the center, slowly repeat. Now we're gonna come three-legged dog, three-legged plank, spin on the outer edge of the left foot as you draw the right knee in, side plank, left arm up. Maybe tap left elbow, right knee, and then slowly come back, fall in triangle, stretch the right leg out, left arm up. You can open up as much as it feels comfortable in your space, and then slowly release back down, three-legged dog, and lower, coming forward to plank, inhaling, exhale. You can chaturanga or knees, chest, chin, up dog, and down dog. Taking your time to notice the difference between sides. On your next inhale, reach the left leg up and back. Look between your hands, step or help that left foot forward and through. Take your inhale to lengthen the spine. Exhale to step forward and fold, Uttanasana. Take your inhale to lengthen. Exhale to fold. Inhale, press your way all the way up to stand. Exhale, hands to the heart. Pause. We'll take one quick flow just to get us down to the mat. So as you inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, hinge at the hips and fold forward. Take your inhale, lengthen the whole back line of the body. You can walk, step, jump your way through a vinyasa. You can come right to down dog. Wherever you want to move in order to find the space, just a reset for the whole body, right to left. From wherever you are, we're gonna make your way to plank and then all the way down, knees, chest, chin to the floor. So we're going to take Dhanurasana. Make sure you have room on your mat. Let the forehead rest on the ground. Maybe you pause there. Notice, again, with your x-ray eyes, feet hip distance apart. Glance back there if you need to see them. We're going to take Dhanurasana, but if that is too much for you, you can take Cobra. Again, as we breathe, wide arms, hands by the side, hands lifted. Any back bend that feels good to you. But since we're prepped to open up the quadriceps as well, we're going to take Dhanurasana. So go ahead and bend the knees. Reach back for ankles or tops of the feet. And round one, inhale to start to kick back with the feet. So lift back as though you're kicking your shins toward the wall behind you or the short edge of your mat. You can flex or floint the feet, but focus more, instead of lifting up, kicking back, using the retraction of the shoulder blades to help open the heart. Less about how high and deep you go, but using the strength of the legs to help you move. Take another round of breath. As you exhale, release, turn your head to one side. Pause and breathe. As you're ready, we'll go to round two, bending the knees, reaching back for the tops of the feet or the ankles. And this time start by kicking back with the feet and then maybe starting to lift the quadriceps up, lifting the heart a little bit more. Taking a couple rounds of breath here to engage the back side of the body, but find a sense of softness in the glutes so the tension doesn't spread to the low back. But the shoulder blades drawing toward the back of the heart can help open the front, and then breathe even under the armpits and the sides of the ribs. Take another cycle of breath here. After your exhale, release. Pause with your head turned to the other side and relax. Okay, third time's a charm. When you're ready, set your position. As you lift, take your breath in to give you the height, the buoyancy, the space in the heart to acknowledge the moment as it is, free, undistracted, focused, energized. As the heart opens, whole front line opens, possibilities at your doorstep. Then as you exhale, slowly release. Rest your head on your hands again if that feels comfortable. Or when you're ready, press back to tabletop. You might want to come back to a plank to neutralize everything. You can go back to a bent knee plank if that feels better. Just feel length, symmetry in the whole body. And then drop the knees to the ground. Pause, sit on your heels. In Vajrasana, sit between the heels in Virasana if that feels better. Grab a block if it's there for you, and pause. As you're ready, blink the eyes open. Swing the legs out in front of you for Dandasana. Pausing for a moment here, energizing the whole body out through the calves, inner and outer edges of the feet, lengthening up through the spine, the crown of the head. And then we'll go ahead and take the right knee in toward the chest. Keep about a fist or 2 fist length between inner and edge of the right foot. Inner edge of the right foot, inner edge of the left leg. Start here, hug the knee in, lengthen the spine, lift the heart. So we're aiming for this nice, tall, long line of extension before we twist. So now from here, inhale, reach the right arm up. As we move into Marjasana C, reaching the right hand back behind you, taking your left elbow to help draw the right knee in as you twist your torso to the right. You can also come to the outer edge and then take the outer edge of the right knee and outer edge of the left arm to create the twist as well. Just make sure you can keep a sense of ease on the right fingertips as you twist, which might mean you need to back off some and rest, but take the right shoulder blade back toward the spine. Imagine your heart turning to the right. And then breathe into the space all around the heart, wherever you are. Take another deep cycle of breath here. And then on your next inhale, come back through the center. We're gonna take the right knee directly over the left for like a half Gomukhasana. If that's too much, just take Janu Shirshasana, right foot to inner left thigh. So take a moment here to inhale and lengthen. Either stay here or start to hinge at the hips and fold forward. Again, notice how you respond to now a slower pace. And what do you either like about it? Or what are you learning from it as the pelvis tips forward, the spine is long, and shoulder blades still stay down away from the ears as the head and neck relaxes. On your next inhale, slowly come back up. And you can either take Sukhasana, crossing one shin, right shin in front of left, into a forward fold, or you can move into full Gomukhasana if that's part of your practice. So wherever you are, lengthen the spine to begin. If you're in Sukhasana, make sure you're lightly flexing the feet as you fold forward. I've got about a minute here, so settle in with the rhythm of your breath and enjoy. Aware of any new sensations that come up without the need to change anything or alter it to make the experience better. On your next inhale, slowly come back up. Take your legs out in front of you, shake them out if you need to. You might even bend the knees and windshield wiper the knees side to side if that's better yet. But then find your way back to Dandasana, anchoring down through the sitting bones, lifting up, imagining space between each vertebra of the spine, space around all four sides of the heart, so the heart can lift effortlessly, almost buoyant in the center of your chest, and the head rests effortlessly atop the neck. From here, bend the left knee, draw the left knee in, hug it in with the hands to sit taller first. So you have this nice anchoring down through the right extended leg, the left foot. You can use the leverage of your arms to help pull the spine tall. And then take your inhale to reach the left arm up. Exhale it down and around behind you as you start to twist. So use the right elbow, right outer arm to help you in any way. But make sure you pause with the in-breath to sit taller. And then use the exhale to twist and turn, perhaps a bit deeper. But not necessarily needing to get the full benefits from the pose. Harder, faster, deeper, stronger, not always the best approach. The heart often talks to us in whispers. And if we're too busy or too loud, moving through life at a fast pace, we can miss the calling of the heart. So settle in here. Send your attention through your breath to the space around the heart. And then notice what you hear in this moment. Your next in-breath, slowly unwind, coming back to center, crossing the left leg over right for a half Gomukhasana legs. Start by sitting tall to lengthen, and then use your time to exhale, keeping the spine as long as possible as you fold, being less concerned with how far you go, and more concerned with the deliberate intent in which you do so. From your next inhale, slowly come back to center. Either swing the right leg underneath you into Gomukhasana, or alter your leg position so left shin's in front of right for Sukhasana. And take your time to inhale, lengthen the spine here. Exhaling, hinging to fold forward. Again, adding any props underneath the seat if you need to. But you again have a minute here, so settle in, breathe deeply. Enjoy resting into the space you've created just through your movements. On your next inhale, slowly start to make your way back up to center. Shake out the legs if you need to. And then we're going to make your way onto your back. So however you want to get there, do so. If you feel like the extra core work would energize you, just roll down slowly. Otherwise, pause. We're just going to take a simple spinal twist to close this out. So you can cross your right ankle over, right knee over the left, or just bring the knees side to side. Shift the hips to the right, and then gently drop the knees over to the left. If you want to keep space around the heart, maybe take some cactus arms as you twist. Taking a couple rounds of breath here. Noticing the change in perspective just by your shape. As you inhale, come back through center, switch the cross in your legs, shift the hips a little bit to the left, and then drop the knees over to the right. Stay longer if you need to, or come back to center. Slowly release, maybe hug both knees to the chest, maybe take a happy baby, or just move right into a relaxation pose of your choice. Maybe a Supta Baddha Konasana would feel great for the first couple rounds of breath in your Shavasana. Or maybe you just want to extend right out into your final resting pose. Simply decide what is going to be best for you. And then as the stillness of the body comes more into play, allow your mind to simply observe the movement that still exists with your breath. Notice the effortless action of the beating of your heart and your chest. See if you can sense the infinite movement at the cellular level of the body, giving you a vibrancy, a tingling, a knowing that you're alive, and that all is well. The trust that you can have in your body to move toward harmony and equilibrium without you having to step in and control it. Knowing the same level of trust exists in the bigger elements of your life as well. That when you step back, appreciate what you like, learn from the contrast. You too are off the hook to make any change happen, to make the progress you desire, the manifestation of your ideas. It's going to happen. You just don't have to take control of knowing when or how. You can relax into this moment in your Shavasana. Enjoying the moment, time and space you've created in which to be here, be you. And let every cycle of breath here be a reminder of that ease that's possible in your life. Stay here longer if you'd like. Or slowly start to extend a deeper rhythm of breath into movements of the fingers and the toes. Maybe out into a full-bodied stretch. Before drawing your knees into your chest, rolling over onto your right side, pausing there. Using your left hand to start to help you press up to your seat. Taking a moment to bring your hands to your heart center with your gaze bowed. Feel the heart lift into the thumbs, keeping a light space between the palms of your hands as the fingertips touch. Honoring this space of possibility, that continually resides in the heart. I have to do is pause and be aware of it. Ready to tap into the eagerness and the enjoyment and the enthusiasm that life has to offer. So thank yourself for being here today on your mat. I thank you so much for sharing your practice with me today. Namaste.